slammed in by Turner.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Lays it up off the glass.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler, I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Towns, following the miss by Miles Turner. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively, but where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. But giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Pass to Halliburton. Indiana moving it around. Here's Nembhard.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare shooters.
Nembhard with it. Down low. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Towns. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
And the shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Towns. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Indiana leading. Halliburton outside. Siakam, right side. Towns up top. Out to Bridges. Brunson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Hart. Towns in the corner. Turner with the steal. Here's Nesmith. Second shot opportunity. Takes it out to Siakam. Off target from three-point range. Here's New York. On the wing, Bridges. For the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
Now here's Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Aaron Nesmith.
And there are subtleties to Big Cat's approach. Nice pump fake that time.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Now here's Payne, following the miss by Obi Toppin.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And a wide open look for Mathurin. Indiana again missing. Inside. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And again, unable to change momentum here. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Halliburton. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Knicks. They lead by 6. And we'll be back.
Pacers 6.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Pass to Toppin. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Mathurin.
Such a good job by Robinson to use his arms and alter the shot on the inside, getting inside the head now of the offense.
And Robinson throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. In the corner, it's Toppin. And a miss there on the triple. New York leading by 8. Pass to Achua. And he makes good on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now Mathurin. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Here's Payne, and the Knicks good for 2. And, Ray, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Well, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering, but a lot of kids out there watching what's going on. They're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
An impactful defender. The young forward Walker is good at reading shooters and just stifling their offense.
That one's not going to go. Pacers trailed by 10 to the paint. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. And here's Bridges. They'll bring it up for New York. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Good on the 2nd free throw. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the 2nd quarter. Turner with the screen. To the inside. Poked away. Anunoby right side. Here's Nembhard. He He has yet to score. Out to Turner. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
.149 left here in the second. Towns in the corner. Turner with the steal. Back to Halliburton. Lets it go from 14.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Achua. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Towns. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
And Halliburton just springing off the floor. Defense couldn't stop him once he got airborne.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's a minute left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Brunson. They set the pick. New York missing again. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Nembhard with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. And a fast break now for New York. And the dunk by Towns.
And look at the explosion from the big fella. Towns' game oozes athleticism.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Siakam. Pass to Turner. Back to Siakam. Shoots over Brunson. Siakam's shot is off. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And so it's the New York Knicks in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Brunson scanning the floor. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers trailed by 7. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Brunson. Finished off the break.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
First team foul.
Knicks on defense. Pass to Nembhard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely.
Brunson with a great job of just the setup on that play.
Knicks lead 25-14.
Halliburton with it. The shot misses. Brunson off the dribble. That one drops for him. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away. There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Back to Halliburton. Six to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And Halliburton, a guy you just continue to see grow game by game. An exceptional talent and a great mind.
Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And here's Brunson outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Brunson's got 11.
The handles lost the defender, and the rest was all Jalen.
Siakam's shot is off. Here's New York. They're on a 13-3 run right now. That bucket in no time at all. Anunoby's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Back to Nembhard. Pass to Siakam. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Here's Brunson driving inside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam left side. There's 57 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Nembhard. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Misses off the right eye. The Knicks lead by 17. Brunson outside. Towns with it. He's covered by Halliburton. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction. A prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Pacers trailed by 19. Pass to Toppin. Takes it off the glass. Toppin's got his first points of the game.
Toppin not letting the defense hold him back.
Now Payne. Here's McBride. From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Knicks lead.
The Pacers, 22.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 17. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns.
Can't be overzealous with Haliburton. When you are, he embraces that, and he got the whistle.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. The Knicks lead by 16. And here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Haliburton.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Yep, that one goes in there.
Standing 6'5", Haliburton, one of those longer, lanky guards that can get out there and use his size to disrupt.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And Walker throws it down hard.
And it's Toppin, the hands, the steal. That ignited that break.
They looking around. There's a screen by Achua. Ball's knocked loose. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Pass to Toppin. And stolen by Achua. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And here's Payne. There's a screen by Robinson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Knicks lead by 15.
And this is where Robinson will do damage. He's got the height, he's got the length, and when he's inside, he's going to capitalize.
Pass to Achua. Robinson down low. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Haliburton. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The Pacers making a change here. Here's Brunson. Five on the clock. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Haliburton feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Turner. Back to Haliburton. Shoots from the high post. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. New York leading by 15. Pass to Hart. Here's Anunoby. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Here's Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jalen Brunson.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spot.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Pass to Bridges. From the arc. Nembhard grabs the board. Pacers trailed by 14. And it's Haliburton penetrating.
There are times when you want your guards to be aggressive, and Haliburton there with a great take.
That's good from Haliburton.
2 shots.
He's off on the second.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Back to Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Now here's Brunson. Hard covering. Here's Hart. And stolen by Siakam.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Knicks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Pocket 6. Here's Brunson. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. It's hauled in by Tyrese Haliburton.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8.
Smith at the line.
He's perfect from the line this time. New York calls timeout. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And an intentional foul right there.
Tyrese Haliburton. 4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
At the line. 2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 8. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Now off the inbound, and that falls. So it's New York picking up the win. Even.
My son needs some milk. Cause these Philly I bought with me, don't no joke. No, all I know is when they come to me, I got young. I done did it. Every time I'm in that, I get to throwing 30 G's, but now I'm hanging out that drop head, I'm riding down no collar. They let me earn back home, that young be wildin'. We young, we mobbing like Batman or we're this 2-door Maybach with my seat on reclining. I'm like, real wood up, real wood up. If you ain't about that game, then shut up. If you did me in your rats, I get. When you touch down in my hood, no, that tour life ain't good. Catch me down in MIA. At that heat game on wood. With that Puma life on my feet. Like that little engine I could. Boy, I slide down in your block. Bike on 12 o'clock. And they be throwing deuces on the same they watch. And I'm the king of my city, cause I'm still calling them shots. And these lanes talking that the same that flop. I'm the same from First Street with them braids that lock. The same that came up and I had to wait for my spot. And he hating on me. up waiting on me. Still on that hood. My Rolls Royce on E, they gon' remember me. I say remember me. So much money at your friends turn to your enemy. And when this beef, I turn my enemies. We them, they go for 40, ain't no tennis. Hold up, broke, turn rich. Love the game.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Greg.
DJ, bomb them, never stop. I'm on the go. I know, you know. God know, I'm on the go. But bad man, I never stop the door. I know, I'm on the go.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now here's Doncic. Out to James. And this promises to be an up-tempo affair, Brent. Both teams aren't shy about getting out on the break.
I think about it, BA, are the coaches telling each of their teams tonight, look, as fast as we get out in transition, we have to do the same in terms of getting back in transition defense. Just slow them down 3 or 4 seconds to make them set up anything in the half-court offense, and ultimately that could win out here tonight.
And the Lakers with possession here, following the buck. By Oklahoma City. Pass to Reeves. James, left side. Hartenstein pulls it in.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
Now here's Doncic. From deep, Reeves. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by James, no good. Here are the Thunder with the ball. First quarter, just over 1.5 minutes in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Hayes with the rebound. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now here's Reeves. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Doncic on the wing. And it's Hachimura on the drive. Out to James. He drops it from range.
When LeBron's shooting like that, nothing you can do defensively.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's good for 2.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Number 17, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Here's Doncic. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And stolen by Holmgren. Dort with it. Hayes picks him up. Pass to Hartenstein. Clock at 6. And he buries his first look.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control.
Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
BA, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Here's Holmgren, following the score by the Lakers. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Lakers trail by 5. Now here's Doncic. He's scoreless. Has to finish Smith. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
The kick out to Williams. Williams in the post. 4-3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
That's on Dorian Finney-Smith. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, BA. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Williams' shot is good.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Outside Reeves. Vincent outside. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams up top. Over connect. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 9-point cushion at the end of
The Lakers, 5.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And here's Vincent. No points so far. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. For the finish. SGA with the big finish on the fast break.
SGA able to slip out with that speed, escape up the court. From there, it's easy work.
On the wing, Reeves with his first shot attempt. Williams grabs the board.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
First team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Doncic outside. They need this. Luka on the attack.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Substitution for your Thunder.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Doncic up top. Knocked loose. And stolen by Hartenstein. Williams misses. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 17-point game. Nice work inside from James.
Look, with the size and athleticism of LeBron James, it gives you more problems than a math book.
Williams into the lane. And Williams punches it home.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. This James on the wing. Three-pointer, no good. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 12-4 run. And here's Caruso outside. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Here's Hachimura. Oh,
yes, sir.
Wow.
Hachimura of that, please. How about Rui up there on the rim?
Oklahoma City leading by 15. Here's Wallace. Here's Hartenstein. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
And last season, Brett, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, B.A. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league in 2 steals per game. What a season. That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And yep, it's good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Rebounded by the Lakers. James outside. Vincent outside. Doncic on the wing. Puts up a 3. That shot missing. Thunder leading by 13. And here's Caruso outside. James with the rebound. Pass to Doncic. And he can't jam it through.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Oh, got that one up quick. Caruso's got 5 now. Lakers trail by 15. James left side. LeBron James with the flush.
Not the first and certainly not the last time you see this. LeBron finding airspace.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Caruso. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Releases. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Drains the triple. He's got 9. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
B.A., when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
Now, here is James. 9 points in the game. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock.
And that's the kind of in-your-face defense that's setting the tone for SGA and the rest of this team.
Pass to Hartenstein. Scored outside. The kick out to Williams. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Lakers trail by 16. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8 points now. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Some solid defense from James.
Oh, strong move toward the rim. Just couldn't get it to fall.
James double-teamed. Pass to Reeves, who poked away. Dort with a steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. James with the rebound. Lakers trail by 12. To the inside. Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
And Hachimura at 6'8", no problem for him to get up.
Hartenstein a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. It's deflected. Doncic outside. James outside. There's the strength of the King.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
And there it is for him.
So much speed from Shea. Used it there to get by the defense.
And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the Lakers making a change here. Now here's Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Dort with a steal. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Hayes picks him up. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Doncic. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Four on the clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Oh, they get a hand on it. Kicks it to Doncic. .59 seconds left in the third. LeBron, attack mode. And slam dunk by James.
Incredible feel for the game. LeBron knows when it's his job to set the tone offensively.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
Substitution on the court.
50 seconds left in the third quarter.
Under foul.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
14 foul.
That one misses.
LeBron James. taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Williams. Down low. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Lakers ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. It's Reeves with the drive. Some solid defense from Williams. Outside, Williams. Wallace outside. Lets it go from deep. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting.
The Lakers, 26.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 7. There's the triple. Doncic delivers from range.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Inside. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
It's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Pass to Goodwin. Hachimura outside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein. First free throw is good.
At the line for the Lakers.
And both free throws good for Hachimura. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hachimura with the defensive effort. Lakers trail by 6. Doncic on the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Goes back up. Williams grabs the board. About a minute and a half into the 4th now. And that one's good. Holmgren. Holmgren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Here's Doncic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line for the Lakers.
And he's good on the second.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the playing with his team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Caruso outside. Williams with the screen to the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Doncic. Hayes, shot's good.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Thunder leading by 7. Wallace with it. Now Doncic defending. Caruso outside. Williams with the screen. To the inside. Back to Caruso. Over Hayes. Caruso misses.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Pass to Reeves. And stolen by Williams. And here's Caruso outside. Drills it from deep. And the Thunder lead by 10. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
The three is up. Hachimura with a rebound. Lakers trail by 8. Here's Doncic. Again, the Lakers score.
Using that change of pace off the dribble, Doncic gets the shots he wants.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A minute 42 left in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. The kick out to Williams. Dort outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Holmgren. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Got to be careful once LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line. A lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up with free throw.
And he does get the second one. And that brings him within 5.
Now the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Dort, left side. Shot, left block. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Well, the size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He could be really effective at any position on the floor.
Here's Hayes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second. And that trims the lead to 6. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. The baseline J. And he connects with a jumper. And the Thunder lead by 8.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And he lobs it up. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. No good. So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. Even early.
Reason I'm already knowing. They try to stop me, but it's this bad. She telling me keep going. They try to lock me out. Somehow still all worked out like Terrell Lawrence. They try and I keep going. I keep developing, I keep growing.
Bad condo, but I know this got my back like I'm Rondo. Sitting on my lap while I'm sliding through Chicago. Now we draw the boat, but when we came here, a while.
It's time. 32 votes now bring us to 2 finalists.
Boy, you better duck your taco. They be capping like they captain on the capo. And I anywhere that I go, and I
I got the city on my shoulder like Iago. We in Miami like Martin and Will. She tryna get her a part in the film. Love it in Florida, but when California, the red bottom blues are hard in the hills. I'm at the dock with my arm in the wheel. This not no movie, I'm starving for real. This ain't no job, I'm starving for real. I'm hungry for real, I'm barring for real. I'm warm for real, hands up, this a coupe de tie. Try to keep it P like a 2-seat drop.